Austin and Eddie show had been scheduled to interview Wallace Yarbrough last Saturday morning, October the 5th, 2025. But when we got to Wallace's house, we found out that he had been carried by ambulance to the hospital there in Dothan. So Austin and I went to visit him in his room, and we turned out we got a pretty decent interview with Wallace while he was there in the hospital, and we're sure hoping he gets back on his feet pretty quick and we can do a more proper interview. But the following is what we got there in the hospital, and I apologize for, shooting such poor photography. They're shooting him while he's in his bed and everything, but he was up for it. He was ready for it, and you can tell he's in a pretty good mood. So here's Wallace.
That's her every day. People say, "Why didn't you get married again?" I said, it wouldn't be fair to anybody.
Right, it's too much to live up to.
Yeah.
Well, there's something I was going to ask you if we'd have got to interview you. Now, you was 4 years old when Grandpa Phillips died. Do you remember anything about
I remember Granddad Phillips.
You do?
I kind of remember, or maybe it was told in the communities many times. I thought you just thought I did.
Yeah.
He had an old Model T.
Yeah.
Out there, and when the band we're talking about, my members.
I understand exactly.
It was a big old pole, and it was an iron. The halls moved in there and kind of disrupted things. They were very disruptive, as they said. But anyway.
That's like Merlene's folks.
Yeah. They would,
we won't tell that.
They would ring, that was a dinner bell. They could hear it all over where Gary and them lived down there and everywhere, way up there.
I wonder what happened to that old bell.
I imagine them halls, they lived in that house later on. They probably left with them. But anyway, they said, I heard Grandpa, you didn't know Grandpa Phillips though.
He died the same month I was born.
Yeah. He said that that dinner bell, they were right there, the fields were right there around it, but that wasn't the reason they rung it. They would get a hold of it and ring it, and they'd just step out of the woods, Indians, to come, said they'd sit down to eat and work all day.
Oh, I'll say.
And for something to eat.
Man, oh man, well.
Now that's Grandpa Phillips.
When he was first came there and everything.
Yeah, and he told me Uncle Pharaoh and him might have been brothers.
Pharaoh's his son.
Was his son?
Yeah.
Okay. They say they would ring the dinner bell, and when the Indians would come out of the woods, they'd just show up like shadow.
Good grief, that's spooky.
And Uncle Pharaoh was bad to go up and down the creeks.
Yeah, barefooted.
And said they'd come and work for just something to eat.
My goodness. Now that we'll have to get that into history.
Yeah. And I remember that old bell that was there.
Yeah,
and
I wish we could track
Phillips,
that.
He had me and Mother. My mother lived in the house with him, and Mother kind of seen about it.
That's what I heard. After Grandma Phillips died,
yeah,
Benny Frank, you stayed up there. So you grew up when you was real young. You probably don't remember it. You were right there in that. I remember the house.
I remember the old log. It was a log house.
Yeah. I remember. The porch was kind of high.
And he had a double-barrel shotgun. They didn't want me to be. I was little, And he let them hall boys get it. And he stuck it in the dirt somehow. And when he shot it, it split the barrel.
Oh.
And the reason I remember it, my great-granddad, Mr. Phillips, he was sawing the barrel off where it was split at the end right there, so he could keep using it. Yeah. And it was a shaving down there he had put off. I picked it up and it burnt the stew out of it. It was hot.
And you was 4 years old, so you remember way on back there, because he died when you was 4. So.
I remember him.
Yeah.
I remember something they always told me. I had a duck. He got me a duck somewhere, and he followed me around. And Grandpa Phillips stepped up the stairs of the corn barn.
Yeah.
And stepped on my duck.
Oh.
I said, "Get whatever." I can't remember what exactly they told me that I said to it. And I was bad about taking my clothes off.
Yeah.
You know, did that come up in there?
Yeah, seemed like somebody said that if they didn't keep an eye on you, you'd be running around naked.
He was going to Midland City.
Yeah.
And I got in the back and lay down.
And that old Model T?
Yeah, old Model T, and it got over there about Uncle Spurgeon's. I jumped up and said, "Boo, gang." He came in there and said, "I can't have Uncle Spurgeon. Ain't no later." Said, "Oh, later, can you watch this little devil that I get back from Midland City?" I remember that.
Good, that's great. I don't remember much when I was 4.
They say you never seen those Indians or anything, but it got time to go to work, and there was a dinner bell what it was made for. They would ding them Indians, and they'd show up, and they'd work all day just for something to eat.
Little cornmeal, stuff like that.
I guess. They said that's what they'd work for, just a little.
Well,
food.
something else you might help me on. Now, we have a Albie and a Old, and you know,
All was a scandal.
He show up one time in a wagon with his stuff and his family and stayed with Papa for a while. Charlotte told that.
Probably did.
Well, I know he came to Atmore and it just showed up one day and stayed with us a few days until Daddy could come up with $5 and put him on a bus and send him on down the road. And but Charlotte
you
said,
hear Papa tell the story of where he come from, Texas. You know,
yeah, oh yeah,
about his daddy got shot.
Yeah.
They got in an argument with a man, old fireplaces, and pulling away from the wall. So he was outside, and he stuck it that night. He was sitting around the fire. He stuck the barrel in there and killed Papa's daddy.
Well, I'll be dog. I said, I hadn't heard that part before.
And then Papa and Aunt Maud or something,
Yeah.
they remember coming to her kinfolks all around. I can't remember the little old town. Now up there on a mule wagon, they'd stop every night and cook a little something and eat.
Yeah.
Come on. And
Coming back.
you know, we had a cousin Alb.
Yeah.
That it was
His mama was Aunt Ada.
yeah.
Or no. All right. I'm getting Roger, famous Roger. His mama,
Oh, Roger Wallace.
yeah, was Mag.
Yeah.
Well,
Mag.
I know you got stories about Roger. Everybody got some about him. But he was brother to Irel and all them. What's the name of that town over there? Not Slocum, but on past there, Geneva.
Geneva.
Yeah.
I'm not making any connections.
Okay. Well, Mama loved Irel, and we would stop and see them over there sometime. And but anyway,
Was it Lewis?
yeah,
Lewis.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. They would come to see Papa, you know,
Yeah.
and Mama.
Yeah.
Right smart. He had 2 fish ponds up over
Yeah.
his house. And that was big stuff back then.
Yeah, especially to you.
Yeah.
Now, what about that cousin Williams? There was a Williams that had some fish ponds, and that was some of Miss Evie's folks. And they lived up towards Louisville or somewhere up there.
That was. Let's see. No, all was an outlaw.
Yeah. This Williams, he
Yeah.
had a house and worked, and he was
He
successful.
had 2 fish ponds there.
Yeah, but he'd cuss right in front of the preacher.
Yeah.
That's the part I always remember about him.
Oh yeah. I remember that. You know, we had a little old porch there, and I was little, and that was. I think I don't know if it was all or All's wife that was kin to Papa, or
Is Alb, I think.
and he went out there. You ain't never heard the racket he made cussing. You bad to cuss.
Yeah.
Oh, because couldn't talk without cussing.
Now he's the one that got killed where they took a air hose and put it in his butt.
I don't
Isn't
know
it?
who that was.
I think that was he had got a job over around Geneva, and they were playing a trick on him.
Yeah, and I don't know the ones that was kin to us, but the two of them walked in, and two of their brothers was killed in a fight in a place that sold beers.
Oh,
Up
well,
around Louisville.
we'll check that down. Yeah, that, nothing like a good killing that you need to check on those.
Yeah,
But-
he went in and two of his brothers were shot.
Wow.
And they're arguing with some of the people. Lewis.
That was in the Lewis. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was Maddie or one of them married Cephas Lewis, I think. And that's where that came in, back before that, but we'll. All right. Well, we don't want to wear you out, but get a few stories out of you while we was here.
But I remember all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and the doctor's probably gonna have a go around. I'm going home today.
Yeah.
Because he's ready to go. All
Well,
right.
we might better get out of here for
For some
fight.
knockout, drag out.
Yeah.
You call me if you need me, okay?
I will.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll be back to
Appreciate
check
you.
on you. You're welcome.
Yeah, I just went away to nothing, Gail.
You did.
I mean-
But in a way, that's good for you, not be carrying around that extra weight.
I didn't carry it very far after that.
I'll tell you something about Wallace was real sweet. First time I ever shot a shotgun. Wallace said, Eddie, we was at your house when y'all was living up on the Smith place. You said, Eddie, you gonna shoot a gun? Yeah. He went in there and got a shotgun, and he put double-aught Magnum. I mean, the biggest whole shell he could get in there. That was about that big. And he said, here you go, now aim it that way. So Wallace moved back out the way. And that thing,
I know the gun was coming too.
yeah. It didn't knock me down, but it turned me around. And then Wallace said, Terry was there. He said, Terry, you won't shoot the gun? No, he didn't want to shoot it. Spurgeon, was he pretty good to you? Or?
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Uncle
he's
Spurgeon,
funny and-
he was real good.
Yeah. That old bald head, I remember him sitting there and ain't no leader scratching his head for just like 30 minutes,
Uncle Spurgeon got blowing up stumps. They plowed and they didn't have no way to get them out back then, so he got dynamite.
Yeah.
And he kept it in a little house on their backyard, a little house shed back
Oh,
behind.
Lord, you and Simmy gonna get into it, I
Man,
know.
Sammy got into it, and it had white, crackly stuff coming out.
It's old.
It's two stories made in one. With Christmas, we'd have our bangs, but Uncle Spurgeon would go get one of them sticks of dynamite and put out there where the old cow barn was across
Yeah.
the road.
Yeah.
It'd go out and shake the windows, But anyway, Uncle Pharaoh, man, Midland City was, if you wanted to use a telephone, the side of he had a pharmacy there where he filled prescription. But the telephone company, you had to walk up the stairs, and the woman would do something, plug it in and out.
So y'all would have to come all the way to town.
Yeah, the Midland City was the nearest phone.
Yeah.
And me and Mama was going to stay when she got out of work that summer to your daddy's house, to Aunt Lois's house.
Yeah.
And we went on the Greyhound bus. And I remember
Yeah.
that. We went across a long bridge. I hadn't ever seen a bridge. But where I went to school, old covered Bedford Bridge.
Yeah,
You ever see a picture of it?
yeah. I remember going across it.
Even they had ruts, you know, that was laid down.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom.
But it was. I can't think of the word. So the bus got there, we had to get off. The bus would go across, and then we'd walk across.
That's the
get
school
on the
bus?
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Now, Mama said that on that same route, that they'd have to get out when they went up the red hill and get out and push the bus up the hill when it was rainy.
Yeah, go.
That was before your time, bro.
I don't remember that. Yeah.
That hill where Lenny lived.
It was a big deal, Mr. Buster. No, it wasn't Buster Evans. It was one of them Prestons, old man Preston.
Rex's daddy.
Right, exactly. He was hunting coons. He was a coon hunter, had coon dogs. And there were two coyotes. They were tied, you know, out.
Yeah.
And they had a big fight out there, and they had to put them rabies. Rabies was pretty potent back then.
Mama had to get the rabies shot, and Papa did too when she was a little girl.
Yeah. And Mr. Buster had the hounds to hunt them dogs.
Yeah.
And that worries me about Charlotte. You can't tell her nothing sometimes. And she feeds them right at her feet.
And fusses about them being there.
And yeah, but they are the apex of curing rabies.
Yeah. And Charlotte had to get rabies shots like 6 months ago because one scratched her.
Yeah.
And she went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "You need to take the rabies shot."
Well, she said couldn't get nobody to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I said, Charlotte, all you gotta do is find the game warden's number.
Yeah.
And they'll come out here and catch every one of them and cure them all.
Oh, somewhere.
Turn them loose.
But now, what you say? You can't tell Charlotte nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And listen to that. You know about cats?
Yeah. What?
Putting the biggest freeze we had a few years back. She fixed and cured stuff in the house to cover up the holes and all where the cats would be warm.
Yeah.
And then pulled her old car right up to the house to get it out of the weather. She had a garage full of cats.
Well, I'm gonna have to assume we're gonna leave here in a few minutes, and I'm gonna have to call her and tell her you're in the hospital, so she may call you.
Okay. She don't know I'm sick. I don't.
No, she don't. Well, she called. She texted me this morning about something, and I told her that we were meeting you, Austin and I, to interview. We interviewed her about stuff, and and then when you wasn't home, now I've got to tell her that we caught up with you, but is at the hospital. But we're gonna give you a couple of weeks, get back on your feet, and we will come back over here.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do for you? Get you?
No, I don't know. I don't reckon. As old as I am, I reckon I could leave if I want to, can't I?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
It'd be a hell of a fight if it didn't.
You need your stick.
I'm through it. You know, it'll never be no better. So.
Yeah, and you just rest so much better at home. You can in the damn hospital.
But I lucked out. I take care of you. Seen about me, and but her turn comes around and she worked at 3 days a week now.
Yeah.
So she can come by, and she sees about me just like she was my mom.
Well, you got some good neighbors, and you got a good help.
Old fellow across the road up there, I like him.
I wish
his wife had a stroke.
Yeah,
For real.
What about that granddaughter of yours? Is she the one that's a nurse out west?
My granddaughter.
Yeah.
They been in Yuma.
Uh-huh. Is she thinking about ever coming back here?
Well,
probably making too much money.
You know, Yuma was right there where the crossings was. No, dangerous place.
Yeah.
They had 3. Yeah, I think one of my daycare people called her and had her, and she called me and said that they were working on coming.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
somebody
okay,
was going to
good.
come take her place, but it failed. Line is the straightest going to the lunch
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
And all of that.
Straight and quiet.
I went to get her, and she said, and Marley was in line then to come out, and she said, Mr. Yarbrough, said, I want to tell you this, said, Marley J was had the back, looking back instead of going with the rest of them and bumping people around, and walked off, and Marley hit her with a rock.
Oh, hit the teacher. Oh, Lord.
I didn't know what to say.
Oh.
I said, oh, she's seen somebody do that.
All right, Wallace.